Hi everyone, Kayla here, one of your professors at English Without Borders, where we are here to encourage you and support you on your English language journey to having better confidence, fluency, and pronunciation. Today's video is going to be about 3 tips on how to find in-person speaking conversation partners. Now, depending on where you live, it can seem like this is more difficult to find an in-person speaking partner. However, I'm going to share 3 tips with you and a great resource at the end of this video on really practical ways as to how you can find these speaking partners in your very own city or town. Now, the great thing about an in-person speaking partner is that you can really take that relationship to the next level. You know, if you're online, you can hear people's intonation, you can see their body language a little bit, but it's not that same level of comfort as meeting someone in person and really creating a friendship that way. The first thing I want you to look for in your city: where do the tourists go? Where do the visitors go? And where do the expats go? The people who are from another country that are now living in your country. For example, I, as an American, am considered an expat in Spain because I'm not from here, but I live here and now I have a home here. So we want to look for these people, know where they are, and how we can connect with them. And the thing is, these people really want your help. Me as an expat, one of the hardest things that I've personally felt living in Spain is making connections with local people that live here, that are from here. And we want to speak to those people to know their language, their culture, their customs, their ways of life, their history. We want to know all of it, but we don't know how to initiate those conversations with natives from the region we're living in because we are out of our element. So we want to ask you questions. We want you to teach us about it, but we never know who wants to talk to us. So if we meet a local that is eager and willing to share all of this information with us and do a conversation exchange, most expats do not have a very high level of the native language, especially when they've just moved to a new place and are looking for new connections. So you can be that friend, that supporting person for them, okay? You can go to the most touristy part of your city, say for museums or local attractions. Listen for those people that are speaking English. Find someone that looks like they need help. Offer to give them help. Strike up a conversation. Ask what they're doing there, how long they'll be there. Offer to give them a tour of your local neighborhood and share a bit of your story and your personal history with them. We love that. The best thing about travel is meeting other locals and finding how to make connections with them. So, tip number 2 goes into how to find the expats. So the people that are living in your neighborhood or in your city or town that are from abroad, how do we find them? So a great way to do it, and how many expats connect with one another, is through Facebook groups. Okay, Facebook groups can be a really great tool for connecting with other people in this way. So if you go onto Facebook groups, for example, I am in a Facebook group called Expats in Bilbao, which is my current city. And you can type in expats in whatever your city is, find other people that are there as well, and look for someone that's looking for language classes and offer to them, maybe instead of them having language classes, maybe they're interested in doing a conversation exchange. And some of these pages even create events every once in a while for conversation exchange among all of the people that are in the group. So that can be a really, really great tool for you to find and connect with other expats who are looking to make local connections anyway. And tip number 3 is to use a website called meetup.com. If you've never used meetup.com, this is a great tool to find people that are getting together or meeting up in cities all over the world and for very different reasons. You can type in something about business or translation or cryptocurrency or language exchange, and a whole list of options come up. And you can find regular meetings that are already happening in your city every Wednesday night at a typical cafe, or every Saturday afternoon, people play trivia together. And you can find those that are specifically meant for language exchange, connect with people there, and go in person to make those new friends, those new relationships, and learn in the process. Now my challenge for you is to go out there and actually do it. Look for those Facebook groups. Go hang out in the places where the tourists always go in your town or in your city. Go on meetup.com. Just start looking for things. What's in my city? What's out there? And maybe you can find connections that help you in other areas of your life even. You could find a new business partner through the networking you do, or a new job through your new contact that speaks English. You never know. The possibilities are endless. So I encourage you to go out there, start creating these in-person relationships. I've done it myself, and it has been a phenomenal way to get to know other people. Let me know in the comments below if you've used any of these tactics before to meet other language learners or native speakers that are looking for a conversation exchange. If you have any other tips or tricks that you can share with other people on the English Without Borders page, please comment them below as well. We want to know how you find your conversation partners so that we can share our information and just help everyone get better in their language learning experience. Until then, I'll see you next time, and happy learning.